Hi, everybody, and welcome to my daily vlog. And tonight's a special one because aside from the fact that I didn't realize what the date was until earlier today, so I had to put in a request to have off, or at least the possibility of having off on the 14th of next month. So I had to put that in because my mom got a jury duty summons and we only have one car. And hi to anybody that actually watches this when it's live. There's no comments. I don't have the live chat on. But anyway, so I put in a request and I didn't notice the date because it didn't dawn on me what today's date was. And I have to put it in for the 14th. I should be good. It's at least a little over a month away, so there's not really any issue. Hey, just don't schedule me for the day. I put down I might not be available. Um, the manager I have to talk to will be in tomorrow night, and I just say I may not be available because she needs a car. We only have one car, and I don't know how long it's going to be. Last time I had jury duty, I was in and out in like 2 hours because the person copped the plea and we were all told to go home. My mom may not be that lucky. It could be a whole day. I don't know. I'm not going to roll the dice. God forbid she gets picked for the jury, but that'll be a fun one to try to figure out. But anyway, so basically, we I had to put that note in, and then it dawned on what today was, the 12th, and it hit me 3 months ago. The 12th was Wednesday. 3 months ago, I was looking forward to going for my consultation for my HRT, and I had a horrible thing happen to me prior to that, literally the week before. As a lot of you know, I went through it. I'm still dealing with it, but it didn't dawn on me that it's been 3 months. In fact, it's been over 3 months. This was on the 12th was when I started my 3-day bender on Dr. Pepper, and I haven't touched a drop of it since I finished my 3-day bender of it. So, that's saying something. So, I'm soon gonna be 3 months sober of Dr. Pepper, which let me specify what I mean by this. I have drank a couple sodas since that initial time. I have had a Coca-Cola and I have had a Sprite, neither of which really do anything for me. Coca-Cola was because I that was literally the first soda I drank after that. I just was half asleep. I was at the convenience store getting a bag of chips to have something in my stomach. I thought, I'm just going to get a Coca Cola to drink with it. I just want something that'll keep me awake for a little bit because I wanted to watch some YouTube videos and so on and so forth. And the Sprite was because I went up and got sandwiches from said convenience store, and I just got myself a Sprite to drink with it because it was convenient and I had been drinking water the whole day. But it dawned on me that it's now 3 months since this entire thing happened. And first off, I'm still happy for my friend. I'm really glad that she has somebody in her life. And I know I could not offer the same level of what she has now. I know that. And it is something that I am finally starting to realize. So long as I at least know she's okay, that's all that matters to me. And she is. I see her pictures up on my Twitter. Well, my other Twitter. I don't have her on my mind, but you know what I mean. So I know she's okay. And for me, that's all that matters. As long as I know she's okay. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for a topic for the blog, I thought, what better topic than what it's like in my mind? Because my mind is a rat's nest of a hellhole, and not in a good way. It's to sum it up a bit. and make it a little easier to understand. Penny Underbus did a video years ago explaining her alters, and it really explained a lot about the stuff that goes on inside her head. For me, I don't have alternate personalities. I don't have alters. There's really only two people in my head. There's male me and me. We live in harmony, essentially. Um, it's just that I want the one to stand out more. So I want the female me to be dominant and the male me to disappear, slowly just fade away or just be a voice in my head that I would need for like companion. Hey, something's not right. Hey, are you okay? Something like that. So for me, that's part of my issue is I always have this person that I talk with to myself. Does that mean I'm crazy? Oh, I don't know. I always talk to myself. And a lot of times, if somebody says you talk to yourself too much, yeah, I want to have an intelligent conversation. Show me somebody that's on my level of intelligence and we'll have a conversation. It's I'm having an intelligent conversation with myself. But as far as other things go, there's a lot that goes on in my head. And I actually got to start sitting down because my back's starting to bug me. Never sit on an exercise ball 3 nights in a row, kids. It hurts a lot. But yeah, here we go. This is a little better. At least if I sit like this, it's not messing up my back really bad, and I can still talk with everybody. So that works out. But anyway, provided I don't break my tablet stand. All right, let's try that. There, that's a little better. All right. But basically, for me, there's a lot that goes on in my head. There's a lot that I deal with on a daily basis. Aside from the standard, I'm transgender. Yes, that is a huge issue. Getting up in the morning, getting my taking my estrogen, taking my other medication that I have to take. That's a huge thing. And there are mornings when I don't even really want to wake up. I just want to stay in bed all day, but I can't because I have to go to work, and I know that. Then there's my drive to work. But even before that, I have if I'm working like I am right now, the shifts I'm working now, I would have the issue of I want to try to get as much stuff done. I want to plan out my week. I want to plan out this, and this. But I decide no, I'm going to exercise because I want to lose weight. I want to try to be a better me. I want to better myself, but I need a better job. So I need to, you know, find a way to improve my resume, do my skills and stuff like that. And all of these are things that go on in my mind on a daily basis. I want to do better with my YouTube channel. I want to start making some money passively, like just putting up videos on ManyVids and making an income like that. Having OnlyFans going so I can start bringing in some extra income so I don't have to work as much at a job I hate and do something that I actually enjoy. But till I get done with my job, I'm exhausted. I work sometimes in 8-hour shifts and it can be recently it's been 4 8-hour shifts in a row. I haven't gotten lucky with the 6-hour shift for the last 2 weeks. It's been 8-hour shifts. So by the time I get home, I'm tired. And there are nights when I force myself to record my gameplay for Golden Sun if I don't want to do it on a Friday. Or if I decide, okay, since I don't work Fridays, I have to do this Friday. I have got to get this done a Friday. I'm going to record a session on Friday of me playing this. Then I end up making it 3 hours long. Then that gives other problems in my head of, well, now how in the hell are we doing this, stupid? Because now I have to play the game of um, converting the file to make it smaller, making it so that so it can easily go up on YouTube. And I have to do all of this. And it never dawns on me that, shit, I have to take care of this now. So now I'm going through this entire nightmare in my head of well, I have to get this, and this done. And I have maybe 3 days I get to be myself, where I actually get to wear, like, my breast forms, I get to walk around in a skirt, I get to wear, nice clothing, and I'm not stuck just wearing my work uniform that I have to wear, the red shirt that I have to wear, and my name tag and my hat. I'm free to be me. I can have earrings on, I can put some makeup on, I can wear my necklace. I'm free to be me, but it's only for, like, 3 days a week. That's it, and I it's constricting in my head because then part of me is going, "Why are we still doing this? Is it even worth it anymore at this point?" And yes, it is because 'cause I'm able to be me, and that's what I want. I'm spent 33 years as a guy, 33 years where I have been forced to live in a body that I don't wanna live in. And finally being able to change who I am, finally being able to start working towards getting a body that matches how I feel and how I see myself is making me extremely happy. But then at the same time, in my mind, I keep having the negative thoughts. And this is the main problem that I have. Every single time that I think of something, my mind creates five possibilities. Think of it like a tree and you are right up against the trunk and you're looking up towards the sky and you're seeing all the different branches. That's how my mind works. My mind will instantly start panning off into five different directions. And then I can't figure out which path to take, which one's the right one to go on, and which one I should be listening to. But then to make things even more complex and worse, my mind decides, oh, we're just going to screw you over a little more because I have a tendency to overread things. Prime example, take my friend that I have feelings for, and I still have feelings for. They're never going to die. And no matter what I do, I can't get my feelings for her to subside. And it is something that bothers me because I worry about her. I will always worry about her. There is never going to be a point when I will not be worrying about her. Seriously. And my mind instantly takes me back to it. I can replay stupid moments in my head 1,000 times over. And then there are times when my mind just goes on instant autopilot. But when it comes to this, I can misinterpret just the nicest of gestures and take it as something extreme. If someone's really super nice to me, I can think, oh my God, they really like me. And then my mind overreads this and blows it way out of proportion for what it is. And then I stupidly act on that or try to act on it and then end up falling right off the edge of a cliff because my mind decided to play the hey, Jessica, we're going to screw you over, but don't worry, you're going to be fine. Yeah, yeah, it was a pain in the ass. And that has literally been a majority of my problems. But my mind is extremely complicated. There are days when I really just zone out. I can get lost watching YouTube videos and completely lose track of time. There are days when I will just have YouTube on in the background and I'll be fiddling with like my trading cards or looking through my manga or just anything else. There are days when even if I'm playing a game, and this is the fun thing, even right now as I'm doing this vlog, my mind is doing 8 different things in the back. So while I'm talking with everyone and explaining how my mind works, my mind is right now going through when should I start recording the next part of my Golden Sun playthrough? How should I try doing these pictures that I really want to take for OnlyFans? And I got to take pictures for Patreon. I really want to try to do this. Then I have my Etsy shop that I want to try to make better. And my mind's going, we need to work on this. I have a spring shop that I would really like to see at least a sale from. And my mind's going, you're not doing hard. You're not doing this enough. You need to promote this. You need to pitch this stuff. And I have all of this going on in my head at one time. And when I thought of what today was, with everything that's been going on for me, this just this month alone, with having 2 solid weeks so far of 8-hour shifts, closing 2 weeks in a row, 4 dates, 4 nights in a row. Going through this, my mind instantly started on autopilot. Everything else got pushed to the wayside because when I'm at work, I'm on autopilot. My mind just remembers the codes for the scales. I remember how to do this. My mind just goes on autopilot. And when I saw what today's date was, my mind suddenly just stopped. And all of a sudden it hit me of what in the was I thinking? Because now seeing what today's date is, my mind is instantly making me think that I should have never said anything to her. And I'm right back to where I was 2 months ago when I was kicking myself for saying anything. And this is how my mind works on a daily basis. From the time I get up in the morning to the time I go to sleep, my mind is a constant. Think of it like a freeway from hell. It's all in one giant circle and nobody realizes it. Because it always goes back to the same spot. I don't know what to do. I could either take care of problem A, and if I take care of problem A, then problems B, C, and D decide they want to be next on the list. They want priority. But I'm focusing on problem E because that seems like something I can handle right here and now, but I can't because problems B, C, and D decide they want to be a problem. And I never hide any of this. I said it before in many, many things. I put it up on Twitter. I said it on my Discord. There is a large amount of times I've said this, and that is no matter what in life you do, people always have a smile on their face. It's seen if the smile is genuine or not, is what's concerning. For me, I can't tell if people have a genuine smile. I have to look at their eyes. And that was why I fell for my friend because I saw in her eyes somebody that is happy and just wants to be happy more. And when I think of myself and I try to tell people that this is how I am, this is how my mind works. Nobody ever thinks that anyone online can have a bad day, that nobody online can be impervious. We have this suit of armor, this coat, just around us that protects us from any and all bullshit, and we don't. I suffer from a tremendous amount of dysphoria. I'm overweight according to medical standards. Yet I could look at myself and go, okay, I'm a little chubby. Yeah, my thighs were a little on the fat side. I'd really rather they slim down, and I wish I wouldn't be eating as much. But at the end of the day, I'm healthier than a lot of other people I've seen. Granted, I'm not going to be running a mile, but I don't want to run a mile. Do I want to at least have a happy life where I can get up in the morning and walk around and play games and be excited and jump up and down for joy? Yes. But my mind won't let me do that from time to time. The last time I was really genuinely truly happy prior to meeting my friend online, prior to first watching her stream, live stream, not one of her pre-recorded ones that I watched later. Prior to that, the last time I was genuinely happy was when I left my retail job of 5.5 years. and I went to a full-time job in an office because I was so happy I was finally free. I was gone from this nightmare that I had been in for 5.5 years. And now, because I lost that job and now I'm back in another semi-retail job, my mind is once again back to the, well, we're trapped here again. And that creates a problem in my head. It makes me not like my job, which I don't. And not for lack of there's nothing to do. Oh, there's plenty to do. You can be occupied. I can have days where I feel like I have accomplished absolutely nothing. And then days like today, well, I should say yesterday, it's after 12 now, but or days like this when I was able to get a lot of stuff done, but I still feel like I accomplished nothing. I wake up in the morning, I check Twitter to see if anything massive is happening in the world. I collect a couple freebies from my mobile games. I immediately see if I might check my emails, and then I watch YouTube. I'm looking on YouTube for work from home jobs that I can get because there's some YouTube channels that put out daily videos. Then I'm thinking, oh, but my resume isn't good enough for this, so I can't do this. And then I'm thinking about I need to fix up my resume. Then I need to set aside time to do that. But I don't have the time to set aside to do that because I have to be ready for work. I have to get ready for work anywhere between 12:30 and 12:45 because I have to work 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Somehow I'm working 2 o'clock shifts, and I hate working 2 o'clock shifts. I don't mind. I didn't mind the 1 day a week I had to work a 4 to 10 or 4 to 8 because that was fine. I had no issue with that. One night a week, you want me to close? Fine, I'll do that. But then it started becoming more and more. And so my mind just instantly goes to the I'm watching my clock. I'm watching the clock in the upper left portion of my tablet, going, okay, it's 9:50 in the morning. So I have just about a little over 2.5 hours left that I can get everything done that I want to get done before I have to get ready for work. I leave here at 1 o'clock so I can go to work and I could be at work by 2. I end up getting to work with about 20, 30 minutes to spare, and I sit in the break room and wait before I can clock in because I can't clock in that early. And then the whole time I'm at work, I'm there's processes running constantly in my head. I need to update my resume. I need to fix this up for Etsy. I need to get this going. I am worried about my friend. I still have feelings for my friend. I wonder if I can get this game to work. How can I stream something to YouTube with my piss poor internet connection? How can I handle this, this, and this? Am I gonna have enough money to pay the bills this month? I gotta handle the school tax, and all of this just keeps every day. It bottles up in my head, and there are points when I want to break down. There are moments when I honestly just want to crawl into a fetal position, go into a corner and cry because I don't know if I can handle this. I want to make my life better. I want to get out of my job and find something that I enjoy. I want to be able to play games and put up videos on YouTube. I want to be able to take pictures and put them up on OnlyFans and DeviantArt and Patreon. I want to have like a passive income stream so I don't have to work all the time. I can spend time with the kitten and I can spend time with my mom and I can do stuff that I find fun. And then that's one branch. And then the next branch is everything that I have to do. I need to check temps. I need to clean slicers. I need to be nice to customers. God forbid if they complain again. I need to handle any issues that come up. I need to train the new people. I need to keep an eye on the newbies. I need to make sure I'm juggling 8 different things at one time. All of this piled on to the fact that I try not to eat as much during the day. During the week, the 4 days a week I work, if I eat lunch, I'm lucky. I might be able to snack on something at work if I get a chance, because 'cause we're allowed to have, like, a couple slices of meat. We're allowed to slice for ourselves. The manager is fine with that because he does it too. But I try not to do that because I wanna lose weight. I don't wanna eat the junk food anymore. I don't wanna eat deli meats. I don't wanna eat stuff that's high in salt content because I gotta get my blood pressure down because my blood pressure is really high. And that cost me a job that I had an interview for, and everything was going so well. I could have had a really good paying job, but I have high blood pressure. So then that took care of that. I was like 500, almost 500 pounds back then. Now I'm in the 300, like around the 340 range. But at the same time, I'm also thinking, gee, I really hate this. And my mind continues to go on this constant string around and around and around and around and around every time. Even, like I said, even now, my mind's still like I'm thinking, I want to stream some videos on YouTube. I want to stream the Twitch. I really want to stream the Twitch. There's got to be a way I can do this with my internet connection. My mind just will not let something rest. And the worst part is if I royally screw something up or if I have a problem that I don't have an answer to. My mind will fixate on that problem until I can come up with an answer. My friend that I have feelings for, that I fell in love with, but I don't want to ruin her happiness. She's happy. She's happy with her life. And for me, I'm glad for that. I'm glad she's happy. I'm glad she's extremely okay. I am really, really, really glad about that. But then there are days when I'm terrified because there's a part of me that doesn't know if I can let go of my feelings. Because there's a part of me that's holding them in a box and protecting them like a little kid. Like there's something in this box that's very precious and I don't want them to be taken away. Because I don't have an answer to a question that should have an easy answer to, but my mind is making it more complicated than it needs to be, and because of that, I don't think any easy answer I come up with, my mind instantly says, "No, that's not right. It can't be that simple. There's gotta be something more complex to it than that." So then I ignore what's probably the obvious answer, and that creates more of a nightmare in my head. Ad infinitum every day. And this is what I go through on a daily basis. This is my entire this is how my mind functions on a daily basis every single day. My mind just goes one after the other, one after the next of I need, I want to figure this and this out. And I'm trying to come up with the solution, but the problem is I can't come up with a solution. Or I'm fixating on something that I have no control over. Or my mind is just letting all the stress get to me and I don't know what to do. I feel overwhelmed and my mind's just completely letting it go and take over. And I don't know what to do half the time. When I come home after work, especially now, I come into my room. If I'm able to bring the kitty in with me, as I was tonight, but she started falling asleep, so I put her in her crate, or I put her in her plastic tub we have fixed up for her, but I put her in that, and I'm thinking, okay, now what? I played with the kitty. I have to do my vlog. I have to, double check some stuff. Is there any new work from home YouTube leads I can go look for? Is there anything else? And then even especially now, a new thing that's been going through and bugging my mind because I'm not out as trans at work. There's only one coworker I work with that knows that I'm trans and transitioning, and only one other person at the store besides him that knows. I don't know how to bring this up to the managers, and I don't know if I want to because I don't want to stay there, and at the same time, I don't want to be made into a spectacle, and that's what I'm afraid they'll do. But then at the same time, it's when if I get a job interview, like I had a couple a few weeks ago, and I started thinking, well, what happens if I don't know what to say? How do I bring this up that, hey, I'm transgender and I'm transition? So then my mind's telling me you need to find an answer to that because you need to find a better job.
Mhm.
You need to start living your life. You need to start living as you. And it creates a thousand more problems. And every time I get one new problem, my mind starts recycling the other ones, thinking, hey, now you have a couple of new problems. Let me give you some of these other ones you might be able to solve now. And then I'm right back to feeling horrible. And then there's that. Then I have feelings on top of that, where there are mornings that I really don't enjoy waking up because I know that, okay, I have to go back to work today. I have to work from this time to this time. I can already see what it's going to be. Dumb questions galore from customers. Do you have this? Yes. Do you have this? Yes. Can I have this? Yes. And it's the same 100 questions over and over and over again, made worse by me asking, how would you like it? To them go, sliced. No, duh. Okay, you want it sliced. How would you like it sliced? And them not having an answer. Then there's days when, like, let's say a Friday, and I get up, I need to check my schedule, see how much I got paid, worry about bills, because there's two that I have to get this week. And I'm going through all this in my head, and it's what in the hell? Because then I have to worry about making sure I have enough money to get food, to get the groceries, make sure I have enough set aside for gas in case I need to get gas again. And I'm going through all of this in my head the whole time. I'm going, there is so much I have to do. And my mind just continues and continues and continues to do this, where I have 1,001 things that I want to do, but I don't have the time or the ingenuity to do it. And there are days when I don't have the drive to do it. But yet I still try. And those are days that I don't know why. But like I said, with today's date, and then dawned on me until after I saw the date and realized that today's a Wednesday. Well, yesterday, because it's after midnight again. But it dawned on me that 3 months ago, I was getting drunk on Dr. Pepper. 3 months ago, I was sitting in here crying my eyes out. And then my mind gives me, why were you doing that? Which starts the whole process again of me remembering that because I had a crush on my friend, I told her how I felt right as she got a girlfriend, right as all this good stuff started happening for her, and I feel horrible about it. I don't talk to her that much because I'm afraid to say anything. I'm afraid to say something stupid. And then having my mind go, well, why did you have a crush on her? And then it's making me think of it again and again and again. And that creates the problem in my head again and again and again. and it just keeps going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny in my head of problems. My mind can't focus on one thing and stay at it. But that's what it's like in my head. There are days when I just want to stay in my bed all day long. There are days I would just rather sit on my couch and watch TV. There are days I'd rather just watch YouTube on my tablet. Days I just want to do nothing. And if I do that, I feel like I've not gotten anything done. And then there are days when I feel horrible. So that is, in essence, how it is in my head. So if you ever have problems like that, you're not alone. I've shared with you what it's like inside my head. It's not pleasant in the least. It sucks. Hopefully, this will help you. If not, hopefully, it gave you some better insight as to what it's like for me on a daily basis. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. There's only one more day left till the weekend, one more day till Friday. I just have to get through, like right now, in 12 hours, I have to get ready for work. I'm going to sleep for like 6 hours, like 6 to 8 hours. And then I'm going to get maybe 4 hours. I'll get to have fun. But yeah, I hope you all have a good week and you have a good day. Okay. And remember, no matter what, somebody out there still cares about you. Bye, everyone.